Hey guys, welcome to the Rustic Nerd Dad. Today I'm just going to be talking about a couple just random 3D print experience things that I've got here. Not a lot, this will be an extremely short video. So as you may have seen from another video I've done, I recently got picked up an Anycubic Photon Mono. And I just started hitting it with prints, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. So the first thing I printed off of the Photon Mono was this. It's an emitter for a lightsaber. This is inspired by Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But it's supposed to be able to go on a Savi's Workshop core, lightsaber core. And if you're not sure what that looks like, I've got one right here. So this is a Savi's Workshop lightsaber core that you would get from like Galaxy's Edge. Your kyber crystal will go in here and it will change the color of your lightsaber blade, which comes out here. I've actually got to buy a new blade because I just went online and I bought the core with the battery pack, and I've got some kyber crystals in the other room. I'll probably do a full video on having fun with this once I've got the rest of my parts printed. But yeah, if you're familiar with any Savi's Workshop lightsabers, like buying them secondhand or just even parts for stuff, scrap usually sells for a ridiculous amount. So like an emitter scrap piece from Galaxy's Edge tend to sell for around 40-50 bucks, sometimes more, just because it's scarce right now because of the whole COVID situation. But anyways, back to the print stuff. So printed this emitter I had gotten the file for this off of Thingiverse. I got a bunch of these files off of Thingiverse, and I was like, hey, you know what, I want to try printing it in resin. Because when I first had one of these guys, I printed a bunch of the pieces on an FDM printer, and the filament-based print was just weak. I'd screw the piece on, and you could hear the crunching from the threading, and it just was not fun. It was a pain in the butt to try to sand all the details on some of these things, because as we all know, some of the emitter pieces are very detailed. So I thought, hey, with a resin printer, it would take a lot of that work out for me. Not that it can't be done with an FDM, it takes more time, and that's something that I personally don't have right now. So I'm actually really happy that I was able to go to resin. So anyways, first print off this new resin printer. It's got some residue on it, which I was gonna sand it, but I wanted to show you guys what a true resin piece can sometimes look like. But that'll come off easy with some high grit sandpaper that'll clean right up. But yeah, there's next to no print lines, which is amazing. And like everything is just, super duper clean. I mean, the very top will need a little bit of sanding, but that's because that's the part that was sitting on the build plate. And then you may or may not be able to see, yeah, there you go. That threading just looked awesome. So I got excited and I was like, I gotta throw this on here. I'm gonna show you guys. It goes right on like a freaking glove. Meets the end like it's supposed to. I'll drop the link for Thingiverse in the description. But man, oh man, like that, it goes on perfectly. The scaling is amazing. I'm gonna be printing a butt ton of these Savi's Workshop parts of the files I got off Thingiverse. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do my own custom lightsaber for a while. And I'm gonna hit this up with some paint, try to make it look real metallic. excuse me, and yeah, this is going to be a fun project. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I stopped originally with the FDM ones because I just was not happy with the results. But now I'm fired up again. I'm excited to work on it. So yeah, this is going to be great. But yeah, it attaches like no problem, and it's nice actually. And I'm gonna bring this up. It's not as heavy as the Savi's Workshop, but it's pretty darn sturdy. So yeah. Anyway, so there's that, and then another print. I'll show you guys this to get it to the right orientation. I haven't taken any of the supports off. This is the Winter Soldier's goggles from, you know, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. You see Bucky wearing these goggles in the film. You know, I've seen a few makes, but nothing that I was super happy with. And again, I got this file off of Do3D. And I'll see if I can get you guys to see it here. Maybe not. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see. But anyways, these little dots are up here. On a lot of other people's work, they're either not there or they're not detailed. You guys probably can't see it. I'll try to get some pictures or something, but these straight up have like the little Phillips head. Oop, there goes one of the supports, which is all right. Yeah, that's how nice and easy those supports come off and barely hurt it. But yeah, the little like screws that are on this, up here, they actually have like the little Phillips head detailing in there, and it's just amazing. So I can't wait to clean this up. And again, this is going to be molded. I'm contemplating setting up a Winter Soldier / Bucky display, kind of like Captain America here. Now that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, I've always been a fan of Bucky. I've probably been a fan of Bucky longer than I have actually Cap. But yeah, I was super stoked when this came off the printer. You know, again, I've been very happy with Do3D's files thus far. I've heard, you know, and I've seen in some of the forums people complaining. I guess thankfully for me, the stuff that I've gotten off them have worked out quite nicely so far. But yeah, it came out real nice. Again, some print residue in there, which will clean up no problem. But it was amazing because I was able to scale this to my head size, get all this amazing detail on the resin printer, and then I'll be able to cast it in probably a heftier shore, maybe like a 40 or 60 shore urethane rubber. So there's still a little bit of flexibility, but it will still be sturdy when I set it up. As for lenses, the current plan is the original plan was that I was going to print the masters, because thankfully this is one thing that's nice about Do3D with this file in particular, is they offered they sent along files for just the lenses. So I was going to print those, create masters, and then I was going to vacuum form them. But resin prints, so translucent resin prints, are so clear and so nice. As long as they're printed on the right orientation, you can see through them. So personally, I'm going to try printing the lenses in translucent resin and just popping them in. The lenses that they offer the backing, so they'll hit the back, you know. So that's something that I look forward to, and I'll do another video of once I've got this, you know, molded. Just so people know, I have no intention of selling. I have not talked to Do3D about selling any of my my casts, because this is their files. I mean, if this is something that you want to try to do, reach out to Do3D. I'll have the link for them and also in the description. But yeah, look for their sales on there. This is my project, so, or one of my projects. Anyways, yeah, a little bit of 3D print talk on going on this video. I recently had a failed print. Thankfully, it wasn't like anything too major, but it happens. Just gotta figure out why. So far, from what I've seen, a lot of the time, it's been my own fault essentially on how I had a print orientated, or oriented in the Photon program before putting it into print. So that's kind of a learning curve still for me. Again, I'm new to this whole resin thing. I'm excited about it, but it's just figuring out how the prints print best and what orientation. So yeah, so it's fun. It's a fun little journey. You guys get to kind of get an idea of what I'm working with and what's working, what's not working, and what things could potentially look like. So anyways, if you have any questions, any advice, anything, again, you want to see reviews of, just throw this out there in this video as well. I'll be doing a video of making a mold of this helmet. It's going to be basically my stunt Captain America helmet until I can get a nicer one. Probably end up buying a nice one from Jordan's Ironic Armory. But this will be like for my hero helmet, this one will be my stunt helmet. But anyways, it's gonna be a fun little project that I'll be showing, how to do a budget mold and cast to get a helmet. And yeah, sorry, my lighting situation is a little bit finicky right now. But yeah, the first cast out of the mold from this, I'll be giving away for free. So when that video comes out, keep an eye out, and you'll find out details on how you can win that first raw cast. Alrighty. So anyways, again, feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. All the support so far is very much appreciated. And again, this is the Rustic Nerd Dad, and take care.